Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Brad over here at Chattanooga Fish-n-Fun. Here at Fish-n-Fun, we sell Ranger boats and Lance campers. We got a beautiful bluebird sky here to do a video today. Check this out. Hopefully I didn't just blind you with that sun shot, but anyways, I'm going to be showing you how to load a Lance truck camper into a truck. First, you're going to need the basics. You want to start out with some sort of tie-down system. I personally only use the torque lift. You got front and rear brackets, same on the other side. See here and there. So you're going to need some sort of system to tie down this camper, make sure it doesn't go anywhere basically. So make sure you got something like that. Like I said, if I only use the torque lift, if you need anybody to install torque lift brackets for you, we can do it here at the shop. Call us at 423-892-6272. And also, I have timberings on this truck. I don't know if you can see them. You see anything that looks like a solid block of rubber? That's what I got to help carry the load. Now, normally you would also remove the tailgate, but since I'm only setting the truck camper down on it and then removing it, I'm gonna leave it on there. Since I don't have swing out brackets on this model, like what you see over there for the fat butts, the dualies, I went ahead and removed my brackets. That way I don't back into the camper jack while I'm going underneath it. It'd also be wise to check your bed. Make sure that it's empty, clear of all crap, like my cleaning brush over there. And then it'd also be ideal to have you a rubber bed mat to lay in the truck bed there. That way you don't get that shift with the camper. Next, we're gonna go ahead and raise this camper up using our Happy Jack remote here. I'm just gonna sit here and hold the all up button and raise this camper up where the basement's about 1 inch to 2 inches above my truck bed. All right, so that looks about high enough. If it's not, I can you know, do this from the truck and raise it up a little bit more. But I went ahead and opened up the panels on the back of this one. Most campers don't have this, but this makes it really easy to check down and see, you know, where you're at in the bed of the truck. And also a little trick to this, if you get a little bit closer on that other side, say the right side, you can lower the left side jacks to help bring that camper over. That way you don't have to pull all the way back out and restart. What we want to do first is make sure that we're lined up with the camper. So I'm going to pull forward a little. What I'm doing is I'm making sure to keep an even distance between basically my outer truck panels and the jacks. I'm trying to keep the same distance on both sides. If you can do that, then you're going to be even inside the bed. How close am I, Brandon?
You got about another foot.
Right here, if you're doing this by yourself, don't have a spotter, this is a good time to get out. Look down the sides. You can look here, see where you're at. Here, give me that. See where you're at with between here and your wheel well. So we got a pretty even distance there. Yeah, we're even on both sides. And then your normal Lances, I don't know why I walked back over here. Your normal Lances are gonna have this Lance plug here on the front. Now, you know, brand to brand, it's going to differ. Even Lances differ with what they're using. So most of the Lance campers, your plug's going to be right here in the front. And then here's about a good time where you can get out, check where you're at and everything. And then you'll have this plug right here, or right here, say on this model. They'll put it somewhere in here and just plug into it. And then you can check your lights and everything. This one's got a 7-pin on the back. See that? That would just plug right into my truck's 7-way outlet underneath there. But yeah, right now is a good time to get out, check where you're at and everything. I'm actually impressed I was able to get that on the first shot there. But yeah, don't feel bad if you couldn't. Let's go ahead and finish it up, Brandon. Right, so it looked like I had, what, about a foot and a half to go?
Yeah. All right, you're good.
Right there?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put it in park. You should probably put the e-brake on. But yeah, that's good, Brandon, right there. Yeah, so right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my remote. See this guy right here? I'm gonna turn it on by hitting these 2 middle buttons, 2 top buttons, and then I'm gonna lower just the nose. Here, hold this camera while I do this. All right, so can you see it in the video?
Yep.
I'm gonna lower just the nose to get that camper exactly where I want it. So by lowering the nose, you can pull it in, and I like to leave a gap there. So we're gonna leave it about right there, and then I'm gonna lower all of them at the same time. I like to leave about an inch gap between the truck bed right here and your rubber bumpers. So that's where we want it, right there. There we go. We got lift off on the front. Show them that. Lift off there. The back end's going to squat down now. And like I said, normally you'd want to take your tailgate off for this. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a fail video. I would not haul it with the tailgate on. Now Lance is going to be coming out with some sort of camper. Yep, even there. Looking good there. All right, so I don't have to raise these all the way up. You get the idea. But you would want these above your torque lift. Now I'm going to go ahead and raise them. Well, I'll probably have to show you on the back, but I'm going to raise these up a little bit more, and then we're going to tie them down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my fast gun here. This is also torque lift. You want to buy locks for these. These suckers are $950 for 4. Now they make cheaper versions of this where you got twist chains or the turnbuckles, but these are called the original fast guns made by Torque Lift. Thank you, Kyler, for sending me my Torque Lift stuff. But yeah, so basically these are the quick disconnects. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to put this hook right through here, and then you see how it's much longer than what I actually need. I'm going to twist this to the right. It's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So I'm going to twist this to the right until I get it to where I want it. All right, so that took a minute, but once you get these set, you're going to mark them. Zoom in here. You got driver front, driver rear, passenger front, passenger rear. Make sure to mark these when you're done. You're going to have to give it a little lift because he's got a little bit of play. Give it a little lift. Throw that hook through there. See this rubber grommet right here? Come in closer. You're going to push this all the way up, and then you're going to pull this down. Whenever you get about a 1/4 inch of separation like that, you got about 300 pounds of pressure on this spring in here, and that's what you want. That's how you know you're good. And it usually comes out to about, 3/4 of the way down. You're going to start feeling some resistance, and then lock it down. I forgot to say this, but you would do that for all 4 corners. You would do that for your rears, your front, and then the other side as well. All right, so to take the camper off, basically we're going to reverse everything that we just did. All right, so basically what we're doing is just raising the camper legs. When I get close, I'm going to do every one individual so I know that I'm level. If you get on kind of unlevel surface like this, like I got concrete here, I got rocks back here, when I get close and 1 foot touches, I'm going to let off and go to the next. So right here, we got one touching right there in the back. So I'm going to let off it. I'm going to raise just this one rear one. We got weight on it. Raise this one here. Weight on it. then right over here. All right, we got weight on it. I'm gonna go all at the same time now. All right, so we have liftoff. We are clear. I got enough room to go ahead and pull this baby out from underneath it. Let's walk. All right, let me know when I'm about a foot out. This would be where people would go ahead and grab that lance plug.
All right.
Go ahead and pull it out.
All right.
Pull forward a hair, just like that. Get out. Remove your lance plug that would be in the front. If you have a Lance 960, you're going to have a lance plug in the rear. If you have an 805 or another type of Squire series, you're going to have this 7-pin. So there's a few different types of lance plugs that come on these Lance campers. And like I said, if you got another brand, this is a universal trick to get a truck camper in the bed. So this isn't brand specific, but your lights may be a little bit different the way your plug is. So I'm just going to go ahead and check down the sides here. If you got a spotter, make sure that they don't get in between your mirror and right here looking down the edges of it, because then you can't see nothing. You're flying blind. So if you noticed, I didn't turn my head to look down the middle of the bed here. I didn't have anything to line up. Basically, I keep an even distance on my panel here and the interior jack. I just try to keep, 2 inches about right there. But looks like I can just pull straight out. Yep, I'm good. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull it straight out. And that, my friends, is how you load and unload a truck camper into a truck. Very easy, right? Or did I just make it look easy? So now I'm just going to go ahead and get the camper sat how I want it, like if we were at a campsite or something. Now I suggest while you're doing this and you have it jacked up in the air, go ahead, take your shore power plug, hook up to it, get your water hooked up to it if you have water connections. Everything's a lot easier to do when it's up in the air. You don't want to skip on this opportunity and then have to squat down and, I'll be able to see nothing. But here I am holding all the jack legs down. When I get closer down, I'm just going to lower the back end a couple inches and then I'll know I'm level. All right, so now that I'm down to kind of where I want it, like if I was at a campsite, I'm going to lower the rear 2 jacks. That's going to help me kind of level out the camper, you could say. Nobody wants to be sleeping in the bed, blood flowing right to the head, unless you're a vampire. All right, that's where I want it right there. So, yep, now we can walk right into the camper. Already got the porta potty out, because after all this, you're gonna need to use it. But yeah, most of our campers have built-in bathrooms, but this is the Squire 805. This is one of their lighter ones. But yeah. You just saw me throw it in the 150. All I got is timberings on there and the torque lift. So if you need any help with installing any of that good stuff, come to Chattanooga Fish-n-Fun, 423-892-6272. We can help you out with that. We'll order everything up. We'll just need your truck information, a day's worth of your time to get all of your equipment installed. We do torque lift, timberings, airlift, compressors. We do all sorts of stuff, sway bar, you name it. So we're set up for all that. Got a nice truck lift here to make it easy on the guys in the back. And then you can hang out with me throughout the day. But yeah, I hope you found the video informative. If you did, go ahead and like the video. Lets YouTube know that I might know what I'm talking about, might be enjoyable to watch. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so. Join this Fish-n-Fun family. I think we're a little over 32,000 now. That's great. Let's keep growing. And then if you have any questions, you can comment below, try to answer as many of those as I see, and then you can call me at 423-892-6272. Ask for Brad. I'll be more than happy to help you. Peace.